seem to have much in common, but at the genetic level, these two organisms aren't so far different. By comparing the sequence of DNA or amino acids between species, scientists can learn more about the common ancestries of species. Monkeys, mushrooms, and just about all other living creatures have a gene that codes for a protein called cytochrome C, which plays a central role in releasing energy from food. Genes and proteins that govern such basic survival functions tend to be shared by many organisms, making them an ideal tool for scientists who want to learn more about relationships among species. In this activity, you will be using I don't even know how to say
Yeah, you're fine.
cytochrome C data to predict evolutionary relationships between human and 6 other species. Follow the hints for better success. There are more animals on the data table than you need. The 6 animals you are comparing between are snapping turtles, tuna, I don't even know what the word is, monkey, chicken/turkey, gray whale, and neurospora. Each animal should be compared to human and amino acids. Examples: count the number of differences between the human and the tuna, and then count the number of differences between the human and the turtle. So, we don't need this gray whale.
What evidence do you have for that?
Colorado.
What evidence do you have that this unknown one should fit there? Is that where you're at right now? Okay, tell me where you're at.
We're just making it up. We're looking at the names at this point.
Okay. I heard you read this part though. Do you know what to do for this? Yeah, how would you pick it? Okay, what are your ideas? You see it? Yeah. Okay.
Can we draw on this?
You bet you can. That's why you have a marker.
Yeah.
Tell me why.
Because it has the same body form and head and probably whatever, I think, fins or tails.
Okay, what were you thinking?
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, but like we were kind of talking about how like it could evolve. Because this one kind of like shaded it.
Okay, good. They're definitely not identical. So you have to figure out what time period they may fall. Do you agree, Alexis? Yes. Okay, how many body segments? Do those match?
Yeah, 4.
All right. Go ahead, make your decision.
Then that's their grandmother.
So what is the H there?
The H here.
Yeah, for J.
It's the one that says
Oh. 395,000.
So that's going to begin, so it's probably a little
It's
less
probably like,
than that.
I think this is so amazing.
probably like 3,900.
So we have the same.
What am I saying? 394,000.
But you'll see that these are 3 of the same. The positioning is the same of the shapes. And then you want to think about why is that? Okay?
Well, it says likely age of organisms, and it says began, and then it began 395,000 years ago.
Right. So how do you read this data? Is this further back in time or more recent than this?
This is recent.
Good.
This is farther.
Awesome. You got it.
Okay.
So you can write in the date, or you can write in the time period. Those mean similar things to
Is this
geologists.
the time period?
This is the time period, the name of it, and it's based on what organisms arose during that time period, and this is the actual years. Either answer is acceptable.
Alright, so
I'm just ready.
Okay, good. What questions do you have for me right now?
We're okay, thank you.
Okay.
So the possible
Yeah, that would be a wet paper towel.
I got more than
Is that what you're?
on the bottom.
no, yeah,
Tuna's the one we're going to be comparing, but it's not on this. It's not in our packet.
So, but it's on here. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, but
I'm not going to have you do every one. I've narrowed it down to just these that I want you to compare.
Okay.
Yeah. to make it more manageable, and I've selected those organisms because you also will look at many of them at the other stations. Okay.
Because this one said tuna on it, so I literally just did the tuna, and it was
Yeah.
not on here.
Yep, so you want to do these 5.
Okay.
Do you know how to do it, Nick? Okay, so tell me how you're doing it so I can see where you're at. Right. Yep, so you track the human sequences and you just circle any that are different. And we're just looking for the total number of differences.
Wait, do we need to do this one too?
Yes. So you
Wait, so we
add the
add-
2 rows, correct.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
We still don't need it.
And so which organism are you starting with?
I'm doing chicken and turkey.
Chicken and turkey? And you have,
Well, I did the tuna.
okay. What's the
Apparently
next
that's
one?
not one of them.
Yeah, you can't wait, Jonathan?
Gray
Go ahead.
whale.
Yep.
I'll do that one.
How's your tracking going? You have to do all of them?
Okay, so have you, when you answer number 1, it kind of gives you a guideline here. Brainstorm some of the similarities and differences of each of the organisms below in question 4. So these are the ones that you have to track. Not
Yeah.
all of them.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, cool. So you write the number of differences between a human and each one of these. Does that make sense, Brianna?
You just have to, I'll just underline all the ones that are good.
Okay.
Do you want me to?
How's it going? Good, we're still working. That's great.
Did you see, especially this turkey vulture, these fingers?
Yeah.
Is that unbelievable?
Funny, do
So
they even use
why would a turkey, well, do they? The turkey vulture use these tiny finger-like structures in their wings. What do you think? No. Yeah, and look at how they've changed, right? So they're long and skinny to help with probably the pointiness here, but then take a look at ours. So your questions coming up are about function and why these have changed over time differently than ours. It's a turkey vulture. Yeah, but turkeys can too, actually. They roost at night in the trees and they come down. So did you have a question for me before I interrupted you?
No.
Okay.
Parts of the bone.
Cool. Keep going.
So yeah, that was the phalanges. Phalanges.
Yeah.
Okay. There's the casserole. Ball. And then the metacarpal. But the ulna doesn't show enough. Maybe it does. Yeah. So this it's the okay, so this one.
What we need to do is figure out like what the functions of the limbs
So
are.
for humans, it's like to grab things. To do things. Yeah, to do basic things, I guess. Wait, so like, how do I write this down for like the function, like to grab or? Okay.
What do you think?
Yeah, but
Yeah, that's okay. Sounds like a good answer. Do you guys agree?
cat to walk.
So take a look at the finger bones here. As you think about their functions, then take a look at the difference in the fingers, right? And if that function makes sense with that structure. It's all structure function.
Alright, so for me it says during which time it's also time when it appear that two
That one.
Oh yeah, the one. That's a toe. Yeah.
But like, what is that for balance or?
What do you think? So who has a cat here? Does that toe sit to the side, behind the front toes, or behind it, or to the side, or where does it sit?
It's in the back, like
Okay, so what do you think that's for?
standing or?
Okay, good. Tell me more. Sam, what do you think about your cat?
Just more stability.
Good. Yeah, I think so. I think so. And maybe, is your cat, like, is it able to jump? No, no, not yours. Shoulder can't jump. Oh no. Anyway, can yours, Griffin? What do you think? Maybe that toe can do also then.
Give it a jump boost.
Yeah, a plant. Right. Good. Yeah. Keep going. You're doing great. How are we doing? Where are we at? Ooh, yeah. What body plan or trait are you trying to track? Yeah, that's where you want to start. Are you on 4? Oh, number 3. Okay, good.
Well, we weren't sure if it was this one or they just would average.
Okay, so number 3, they need your help. It says, during which time period in the fossil timeline does it appear that 2 separate species developed, and explain your reasoning. So this is further back in time, and this is more recent. When do you think these 2 fossil records show a divergence in different species?
So it's like the earliest one?
Yeah. What do you think, Luna?
Yeah.
Okay, and now why? You guys all agree, because that's what you had too, Alexis.
Yeah.
What's the reason?
Body shape.
It's
Tell me more.
the earliest one that it looked not even really that similar.
Okay, good. They don't look similar, so what specifically is different?
The bodies are different, and then like the little tail.
Good. But what about these things? What do you think this is? Because this will lead you to another question coming up.
That's its organs.
Could be its organs. What else?
Legs.
Some kind of appendage. Yep. So a question coming up is you're going to track this change and tell me what environmental conditions could have led to that. Because clearly they diverge here. I think you're right on that. So you have to think about why. Go to it right now. I'm helping you. So what could be a reason that this one had less body segments, changed up its tail, and this one all of a sudden gained appendages?
It made it.
Okay, good. Any other ideas?
It made it with a different type.
Okay, could have to do with reproduction and random mutations, definitely. And so if it stays, does it stay? That trait? That adaptation? Then is it an advantage? Is it selected for?
Yes.
All right, so it stayed, so it must have helped it survive. So what could be a reason? Alexis, you had a great reason.
Because it was on the river.
It could have been
So
a
it needs supply.
nice. Yeah, it could have. There could have been a geologic event or something that dried up this waterway, and its advantage was to move to land, or it had adaptations to allow it to do
Is
that.
that for this one? Number 4?
Yeah, yeah, good. Nice job, guys. So, are we done with number 1 or not? Oh, this is a good one. What is a better indicator of relationship between 2 organisms, structure or function? What'd you come up with?
Structure.
Why?
Because if the same or like person like goes into different territories or whatever, they're gonna have to adapt to that, so they might have a different function.
Okay, good. So, what evidence from this one did you have of that? You said person, but are you meaning different species?
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, do they all have the same function for their forelimbs?
No,
Absolutely not. Yeah, good.
they're all the same structure.
Nice. And what do we call those structures again? One more time. Nice, nice. It's on the board. Okay, so then let's go to this one. Birds, bats, and butterflies have the ability to fly. So now we're looking at function. Bird and bat wings are homologous. We've seen them right here. However, a butterfly wing is not considered to be homologous to a bird wing. Offer an explanation for why the butterfly wing is not homologous. Doesn't have the same structures. Awesome. Any other?
They probably have different ancestors because butterflies are insects.
Okay, good. Yeah, they're completely different families, right? Same kingdom, but different families. I like it. Keep going. I'm thinking we're gonna go. Most of us are almost ready to go to the next station. So in about 8 minutes, we'll pause and we'll talk about what we've seen so far. When you are done at the station, just clean it up and go ahead. Feel free to move to the next one. They're all over the room. Find where you need to go. How's this going?
So, what are some of the criteria?
Yeah, you just think about differences between the organisms.
Okay, some of the similarities and differences.
We did the problem.
There's definitely size
That's okay.
differences.
It's okay, you can use evidence then. That's fine, Michael.
There's definitely size differences in them.
Good.
Like I feel like shape is obvious. But
Good. No, that's a good observation because if one of the things we're looking at is structures. So if a fungus's structure is completely different than a human, that's a good observation because that'll lead us to understand their evolutionary relationships. We definitely use structure as an option.
color
Good.
and trying to think of things, but some of them seem too specific.
Nick, what do you think? What are some differences between a human and a chicken or turkey?
Shape. Shape.
Okay, good. Shape of what?
Like legs, like big legs. And they got a brain.
Okay, which has a brain?
Human.
Okay, good. Does a turkey have a brain? What do you think?
Little one.
Yeah, it definitely has one, but different. Good. What else does a turkey have that we don't have, which might be kind of cool? We have, yeah. Good. All of those answers are correct, guys. It's a brainstorming piece of that station. You're right on.
Yeah. So for number 2,
37, 42. What was the other one?
the number.
Oh, there's
No,
49
she's-
and 53.
She's the similarities and differences she's asking is like, does a monkey like what do the monkey and the human have in common? Like features, not like we could say that I don't know, the monkeys so just like make different colors. Do monkeys live in houses? No.
Do we have to do this?
Well, that's what she was talking about with Evan.
Well, we all have it in. Do they have fingers?
Do they?
Monkeys, yeah.
5 based on the amino acid sequence data you collected with organisms.
Let's do a similarity for like all of them, and then we can go back and do differences. A gray whale. Similarity.
We can swim.
Each animal is compared to a human amino acid. Example, count the number of differences between the human and the tuna, and then count the number of differences between the human and the turtle.
Brainstorm some of the similarities and differences between humans and each of the organisms below.
It's called what looks like an insect. It's a swamp.
Those are the ones we have.
Well, you see, probably at some point it started. So one of them started
You just have to say like what sequencing is the same.
So this is the same.
And like what's different.
So this is the same.
Are you at number 1? Are you at number 1?
Like it
Yeah, just brainstorming different.